hey man, if you're tripping right now, you'd be looking at me going, hey man, that dude PT Pop on YouTube, he looks like an alien gray, doesn't he? Dude, give me another hit of acid, man. Ah, woo. Hey there, fellow YouTubers. PT Pop here with all four lobes of my brain in suspended animation by an alien force. Tonight, I'm going to talk about call centers and who are the worst customers, male customers or female customers. Stay tuned. Hey there, PT Pop here. One of my viewers, one of my subscribers, asked me to do a video about who's worse. Who are the worst customers calling to a call center? Female customers or male customers? And I didn't have to think for long. I actually knew right away what the answer was. For me, the worst customers were female customers. And this is going to sound racist, but the worst female customers were the black female customers. I'm sorry, the African American female customers. But I think it's okay to say black today, isn't it? I think it is. So, by far, men came in second. And I think tied for first really were the women that called in holding a screaming baby in their arms. And you never heard men call in with a screaming baby in their arms. Never. Never once did I hear. If there was, they would put them down or, toss them out the window or something. But, yeah, number one were women and the African American women. And I'll tell you why. Why the African American women were the worst. Number one, if you ever get a call, if you've ever gotten a call from an African American lady who's upset, you know she's upset the minute she speaks to you. If she uses any reference to the Lord or having a blessed day, the call will go something like this. Hi, this is Pete. Thanks for calling Kamanawana, Lee, and Morton. May I have your name, please? Good morning, child. How are you today? Are you having a blessed day? I hope that the Lord has blessed you with great peace and tranquility today. Is that how your day is going, my friend? And right there, if you know, if a woman of color is asking you if the Lord has given you a blessed day, you know she's giving you a clue that you need to ask your Savior for help because she's about to rip you one or two new a-holes. That's all she's doing. She doesn't really care if you're having a good day or not. As a matter of fact, she's cluing you in that she's about to destroy your day. She's about to annihilate you over the phone, or she's going to try to as best she can. And then from that point forward to go, oh ma'am, I'm having a really good day. Thanks for asking. How's your day going? Child, my day would be a whole lot better if you give me some credits off of my bank statement, because I think your bank is trying to rip me off. I don't think you people care about my child. I don't think you care about my rent or my electric bill. I think you just want to steal from me, child. And it starts to escalate. You can hear the voice go up, and you hear the attitude, and you hear the rubbing neck going, child, I don't believe you understand what I'm saying. I don't believe it, and I think you're as crooked as the day is young. Now, son, I do have to tell you, I know that you are not the bank, but I have to tell you this. And it just goes up from there. It would just completely explode, no matter what you said, and I would just sit back and listen to it. You guys know it. You guys know I'm not being racist. You know when the black ladies call in, they start, and then what they do is they rip you a new one. You somehow attempt to solve their situation, and then when they hang up, and the storm is dispersing, and the rain clouds are parting, and the rays of sun are coming back into your world, they'll go, well, child, thank you for your help. You have a blessed day. I hope you have a blessed day. Like that's going to make up for all the nasty names she just called you, and hope the Lord saved you from your despair that she was about to give you. So I don't want to just say that it's just black women that are the worst. So I will say this, women in general are the worst, especially the women that it seems like women just like to call in and scream and cry and have a tantrum, because I think that's what they do when they're in their marriages. I think they just scream and cry, and then they complain and they stomp, like they have little tantrums so they can get what they want with their husbands, and it works. Okay, honey, I'll get you the BMW. Just let me go down the street to the bar and have drinks with my friends, okay? Yep, you got the BMW. Next week I'll get it for you first thing, honey, okay? And then we'll make babies, yeah. Yeah, I think that's what a lot of these women do. I think it doesn't matter what color their skin is, but the white women can be severe. I mean, I think they start calling and screaming because they think they'll get the same reaction that they get from their husbands when they scream at their husbands that they'll get from people when they call into a call center. Especially if they get a guy in the phone, they're hoping like my testicles will shrivel up and fall off and roll onto the floor, and I'll be like, okay, ma'am, all right, I'll give you your credits. Just stop yelling at me, will you, ma'am? Okay, please. All right. Don't work with me though. Don't work with me. At least the black ladies, when they call in, they give you a blessing at the beginning and a blessing at the end. They kind of give you some sanctuary from the magical man in the clouds because they know that they just destroyed your day or tried to. I'd say second to that was any lady with a baby in her hands. Men never called with their child anywhere near them, which is, I think, typical for guys. I think they have babies. I think a lot of men have babies just to pacify the woman and say, sure, honey, I'd love to have babies, but as long as you take care of it. These ladies call in, and they got the baby in their hands, and you hear the baby from the minute the call drops into your headset, because you hear and it seems like the minute they bring up credits to their account or something wrong with their bill or the reception of their phone isn't working, I think, in my mind, I think they have a hat pin in their hand, and they're holding the baby in one hand, and they stick the baby in the ass with a hat pin so it'll scream on cue. It's like, okay, stick him with the pin. And I talk to somebody like that at least 3-4 times a day in every call center, and those are the two worst. Now, the men come in a third, I'd say, because men were always pretty rational. They try to logically think their way through the situation. They always try to outsmart you. And to be like, well, Pete, I understand what you're saying. And I understand these overdraft fees are what the bank does. But you have to understand, you have to understand my situation. That I can't afford these fees. And then nobody told me about these fees. They're not written anywhere. Well, sir, I understand your frustration. I appreciate how upset you are. Unfortunately, the fee disclosure was given to you when you open the account. They're displayed on billboards inside of all the branches. We sent you an email about it. It's also on our website. Oh, no. I'm afraid I wasn't shown any of that. You see, I'm legally blind. They'll try to either trick you or talk circles around you or try to logically explain to you why you're wrong and the bank is wrong. Tied for third is the guy that calls in trying to manipulate you on the account, trying to get his overdraft fees returned or whatever the situation happens to be. And then you hear the wife in the background goes, hold on a second, hold on. Give me the phone, Harold, give me the phone. And you hear this, and all of a sudden you're talking to a woman and you have no idea who this is. You understand, are you there? You give my husband credit for these. Oh, ma'am, I'm sorry, I'll need to identify you in the account. What? No, I don't have authority to speak with you on the phone. I've got your husband identified. If he'll just tell me I can speak to you on the account, and then I get you identified, we'll be all set. Oh, that's outrageous! And the call just escalates. It goes. It's like dropping a nuclear bomb into somebody's lap, and it explodes. There you have it. Those, I think, are the worst customers. Female customers, the worst. Second are the female customers with the baby. Third are the men that try to logically discuss their account with you and then have the wife take over. So there you have it. Thank you to whoever you were that gave me that idea. I don't want to say your name because I don't know if you want to have it broadcast across the world. And I didn't mention your name here on YouTube because I didn't know if you wanted me to talk about you on the thing. But you know who you are. Thank you for the idea. It was a good one. Because I'm kind of running out of ideas. The well is running dry in this old call center thing. I guess maybe someday I'm going to talk about the weird people, even though I said in another video I wouldn't, but there's lots of weird people in a call center, and I don't mean the supervisors. I said I wouldn't mock the afflicted in the call center, but let's say it's just like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and the supervisor is Nurse Ratched. and the rest of the people are all the asylum inmates, but I'll get to that another time. Thanks for watching. If you like my videos, give me a thumbs up. I am an alien gray. I am an alien gray.